10th straight year of positive markets. Now, in other news, Mohit, I want to discuss a few sectors and stocks with you. I'm not looking for an intraday trade call. I'm actually looking for your long-term view on those sectors and those stocks. To begin with, I want to start with the quick commerce basket of the likes of Zomato and Swiggy. In fact, I think exactly two listed on the market. So, we've seen this new development of NRAI and the restaurants going up and arms. They are knocking on the doors of CCI, really alleging that Zomato and Swiggy have been using data from the restaurants to build their own private labels. Is this something that is likely to have an impact on the stock over the next few years? And overall, quick commerce saw this rapid rise in the year 2024. Now, some analysts are thinking that perhaps it is likely to consolidate or slow down in the year 2025. What is your long-term call on Zomato and Swiggy?
Look, I think given the demographics in which we are operating, Karthik, it's very hard to build a case which is not favorable for these two players. Only way you can build a case against these two players in the market is quoting valuations and sometimes quoting profitability and cash flows and so on and so forth. But my sense is the way these two are changing this entire spectrum digitally. I think hats off to the two players, the way they have kind of built these businesses. It's not just food delivery now. It's the quick commerce thing which is actually fighting. So you have the 10-minute delivery things from both of these guys, and you also are now getting into a space where they will deliver your food within 10 minutes, right? So those are spaces which are unseen, unheard, and in a demographically challenged country, in a country where infra is crumbled at multiple places, to give these kind of deliveries and quick services to clients, I think it calls for a lot. My sense is I'm long term extremely positive on both the players, because finally it's a duopoly market. Maybe it's challenged to some extent by a big basket and Zepto. In the private market, but again, if you see the overall shape and scale of things, I think we have hardly scratched the surface when in terms of operations and in terms of number of cities in which these players are gaining scale and momentum. So I am long term positive on these two players. In the short term, which is immediate 1 year, 1.5 years, it's very difficult to call out because market might have different concerns. Right now we've moved out from a phase of market where all these players were gaining traction. Perhaps the market cycle changes, the sector rotation kind of takes place, and maybe for some time these just about float. But I'm long term positive on these two players.